Hey, everybody. I'm sorry, it's Monday and I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time already. Let's start this week. I am T from the YMCA of Greater Boston, and you are here with me for Fit for Life. Before we get started, we're going to get some movement going. We have 2 segments, 30 seconds each. We're going to do some marching. We're going to do some overhead reaching. Just get that heart rate up, get that body a little warm before we start our warm-up, all right? Here we go, 30 seconds. Let's start with that march. All right. I'm ready to have a great week. I hope you are too. Let's get it going. Let's jumpstart this week. Here we go. 15 seconds in this march. Here we go. We got 5 seconds. We're going to switch that toe tap to the side with that overhead reach. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm going to start with that tap to the side. Take the hand over. Again, we're just trying to get this body warm. I always say, if you can't reach overhead, you can reach to the front. I just want those arms moving along with those feet. Here we go. Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to calm it down for a few moments to start our stretches. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Everyone, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Exhale it out. I want you to think about those feet being about hip width apart, maybe just a little bit outside. Those knees are nice and soft. Go ahead and draw that belly button back for me towards that spinal column, because we're going to think about our posture. Stand up nice and tall. Draw those shoulders back. Lift that chest for me. So I'll just start with a couple deep breaths. So take it in. You can close those eyes if you like. Exhale it out. I really want you to think about what you're going to give. Take that breath in. So you can think about what you're going to get out of this class. Here we go. One more time. We're going to start with that neck stretch. In and exhale. Here we go. With that posture. Ooh, Henry's here with me. Good morning, Henry. Let's get started. Are you sitting nice and tall for me, Henry? Let's take this chin. We're going to look to one shoulder. You guys know I love to start with my stretches in the neck. Bring it to that second shoulder. Here we go. Back to that first shoulder. We're going to do this 3 times. I hold so much stress here. We're into that second shoulder. I know a lot of us do, so I want to make sure we give some attention to it. For the 3rd time, back to that first shoulder. And that second shoulder. There we go. We're going to start this head in neutral. We're going to take this chin. We're going to drop it down to our chest. We're going to feel that stretch around the cervical part of our spine. Here we go. Take that chin to the ceiling, or sky if you're outdoors. Here we go. Bring it down. Take it up. Here we go. Last time, bringing it down. And again, take it up. All right, bringing that head to neutral. We're going to bend those elbows. We're going to start with our shoulder rolls. We're going to go to the rear. And every time you roll those shoulders, I want you to open those elbows up for me just a little bit more. Get a beautiful, beautiful big stretch across the front of that chest. One more time, front of those shoulders. All right, we're going to bring it back down to the side. We're going to start those shoulder rolls now to the front. Same thing, every time we roll it, I want you, excuse me, open up those elbows a little bit more. There we go, last one. All right, we're going to go with that straight arm all the way across that tricep stretch. Bend at the elbow when you get there. That second hand, we're going to give a little press back. Deepen the stretch right here in the tricep. Here we go. Switch those arms. Start nice and long. And bend. Excuse me, everyone. I got a little tickle in my throat. I'm going to go push onto the next stretch. I'm going to get a drink. We're going to go with those hands in front. Fingers can be interlaced or palm on top of palm. Those hands can face towards you or away. Either way, I want you to really press it forward. Round that back. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get a quick drink. Got a little tickle in my throat. We go, still stretching that back. Here we go. We're going to take these hands behind us. We're going to release those fingers. We're going to open up that chest by raising those hands away from the glutes. I'll show you right here. I'm going to turn back to the front. All right. Let's shake those hands out. I'm gonna grab my chair for just a moment in case I need it for balance. Go ahead if you are at home, if you need a chair, a post, a counter for your balance. We're gonna go down to our legs. We're gonna work on our glutes and hamstrings. I'm gonna pull one knee to my chest. Now I do have my hand in front of that knee. If you can't put that hand there, go ahead and grab behind the knee and give a good pull towards the chest. Don't forget about that ankle. No, got a lot of things going on here at once. Here we go. We're going to switch those legs. Again, I'm going to use my chair for balance. And once again, if that hand can't be in front, go ahead and pull it behind that knee. And we're going to get that ankle work in there. Here we go. Back to that first leg. This time, I want you to pull a little bit closer. I want you to deepen the stretch by pulling it closer to the chest. Don't round that back. Remember that stretch that we did earlier is the only time I'm going to ask you to round that back. Go ahead and get that mobility in the ankle. Here we go. Bring us to that second leg. Again, a little deeper in the stretch. Keep those shoulders back. I'm always going to be checking in with that posture for you and for myself. All right, go ahead and drop that leg down. Put my chair back over here. Get it out of the way. We're going to go to those butt kicks. Now, we're going to do them nice and slow because I really just want to wake up those quads. We're going to be starting our cardio in just a few moments. For our cardio, we have that march jog. That'll be our first one. We got march jog. Then we're going to go to heel taps to the front. We're going to go toe tap to the rear with those hands up. And we're going to get some butt kicks in. All right, I'm going to grab another drink of water because that tickle is still there. I'm going to give you a few moments to get ready for that march for our cardio. Here we go. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. We'll get time, get set. Here we go. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. We got that march. Again, I'm always going to let you know, if you want to go ahead and go into that jog, if those ankles feel okay, those knees, those hips, everything feels great, you can go right ahead into that jog. I got to warm these legs up just a little bit. So as always, I'm going to remind you, stay on the balls of those feet when we're in this march here with that quick rebound. Here we go. In 3 seconds, we're going to switch to that heel tap to the front. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I'm tapping to the front. Just tapping that heel out. We're really going to get these hips opened up today. All right, when we get to that last set, I'm going to let you know what we're doing for our resistance. We still have a minute of that cardio. Here we go, 5 seconds. We're going to go toe tap to the back with his hands reach to the front. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. You can start with just those toes, and when you're ready, go ahead and add those arms. So again, trying to get that heart rate up. The more I move these arms, the more blood has to flow, the more the heart has to pump. A few more seconds, and we're gonna go those butt kicks. In 3, 2, 1. I got that transition down this time. All right, here we go. Elbows, we're gonna bring them back. Again, we're gonna make sure those arms are moving for us. So we have that first set of resistance coming up. We're gonna do a side lunge. Round 1 is to one side. Round 2, we'll take it to the other side. Round 3, we'll split it in half. Here we go. We have about 8 seconds. We're gonna do an alternate raise those shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. So go ahead and grab those dumbbells. For that lunge, I'm gonna give you a quick demonstration. I'm only going to use one of those dumbbells. I'm going to step to the side, and when I step, I'm going to take that hand right down with me. I'm thinking about the hinge of the hips. So go ahead and join me for that 30 seconds. Again, we're moving to one side. When we do that second set, we're going to go the other direction. So I'm really thinking about my hips, that hinge. You're going to feel that stretch right here on the inside of the leg. Good work. Try and drop that hand inside that other ankle. That's our last one. So I am going to grab my second dumbbell. Go ahead and get into our alternating lateral raises. We've done these a few times. I'm standing nice and tall. I'm going to bring one dumbbell to the front, taking one dumbbell to the side. Here we go. You're here with me. We got 30 seconds. So things to remember. My belly button still stays nice and tight, stays engaged. These dumbbells, I really only need to bring them to shoulder height. Again, if you can take them above that, that is fine, but we don't need to go much above that shoulder height. Here we go. That's our last one. So I'm going to switch those hands with those dumbbells because now I'm going to that lunge to the other side. So we can get right into it. So again, we're going to spend that second set on that other leg. Third set, I'll make sure we split that time as well as we can right down the middle. Go. Last one. Excellent. I'm grabbing that second dumbbell. I'm going right back into those shoulder raises. So I'm alternating lateral raises. Again, one goes to the front, one goes to the side. Now I talked about that belly button the first time. Let's talk about those shoulders. We still want to make sure that they are nice and lifted and drawn back. Here we go. 5 more seconds. Now, this time I am going to keep both dumbbells in my hands because I'm going to split this time. So, I'm going to travel to one side with my dumbbell. And at that halfway point, we're just going to switch. Good. Again, it's all about that hinge. Stretching that straight leg. Get a nice stretch there. Here we go. We're going to switch sides. Good work. We have a few more seconds. That's our last one. Stand up nice and tall for me. Get back into those alternating raises. So I know that I'm doing both my arms at the same time. If you need to go one arm at a time, that's fine. If you need to go in the same direction, whether you're going to the side or to the front, I just get that we're moving those weights up in this direction. One more, squeeze it in. Excellent work. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drop those dumbbells. And we're back to our cardio. Quick transition, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back to that march. I'm gonna quicken my march a little bit. I'm feeling really good about those ankles today, those knees. So again, go at your pace. I do want you to come out of that comfort zone a little bit. That's the only way we grow, is we come out of that comfort zone. We push ourselves a little bit here. Good work. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and transition. You got a few seconds to get there. All right, here we go. So you join me right here on those heel taps. Again, I'm going to try and stay on the balls of those feet so I can have that quick rebound. Also makes my calves work a little bit harder. Three, 2, 1. All right, so I'm going to take that tap back to the tap. Tap back behind me. Reach those hands up. So I'm checking in with myself. My belly button's still engaged. It is now. It may not have been engaged for a moment there. Here we go. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I get so excited when I make my transitions. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. All right, whether you transition smoothly or not, Meet me here with our butt kicks. What is up next? We have a bent over row. Work that back. I'm gonna go into that Russian twist, working those obliques. Here we go, in 3, 2, done. Great work, everyone. Grab those dumbbells. I got my heavier set for that bent over row. So I'm gonna start my feet, shoulder width, hip width apart. I'm gonna hinge it. I'm hinging at my hips, so I'm really thinking about the hinge. I'm gonna keep my chin lifted, my chest lifted, so my back stays nice and flat. We're gonna drag these weights right down in front of the body. We're gonna pull it up here for that bent over row. So we're working that back, that big muscle group of the back. So I got that hinge. My back is nice and flat. I'm pinching those shoulder blades as I pull these weights up behind me. Good work, good work. Squeeze those big muscles right down the side of the back. And 3, 2, last one. I'm gonna stand up nice and tall. I'm gonna bring my dumbbells together in the middle for that twist. So my hips are gonna be facing forward. I'm gonna open up my feet a little bit, drop my glutes down so I get a little more activity of the legs. And we're just gonna turn from side to side. If you keep your eyes on that weight that you're holding in front of you, that means that head's gonna turn along with the shoulders, which is what we want. Now I'm giving myself a little extra work here. If you've got to stand up nice and tall, I really want you to make sure that you focus. Those hips stay forward, and the whole upper body turns. That's our last one. So we're gonna go back to that bent over row. Again, I'm fixing my feet. I'm gonna go into that hinge. From here, pinching my shoulder blades together, then pull back. I want to think about what those shoulder blades are that pinch together. Maybe I have a little piece of paper there that I'm trying to squeeze, or a pencil. And I'm holding right in the middle of my back, trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Here we go. Last one. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to go back to that twist. So again, hands on the front. All right, Lynette, you're keeping up with me. I'm keeping up with you, Lynette. Here we go. Let's do this together. Again, we're back to that twist. And again, I want that whole upper body to turn. Keep those hips squared to the front. 3, 2, and done. Here we go. Last set of rows. Hinge, feet are shoulder width. Here we go. Pull it up. So again, to keep that back nice and flat, I want you to find a spot about 3 feet in front of you. That's where those eyes are going to land. Yeah, give me about 10 more seconds here. We're going to do our twist. We're going to get that little tea time break there for a few moments. Wipe off all that sweat and to grab a drink. Here we go. Stand up nice and tall. Russian twist. Last set. Oh, that sweat's just starting to drip in my eyes. That tea time is going to be perfect for me. Here we go. We got about 10 seconds. We're going to have our tea time and then back to our cardio. 3, 2, and done. Excellent work, everyone. So we're going to get about 30 seconds. Time for me to wipe my sweat off. It's just dripping. Hope you're dripping in sweat a little bit too. It's going to give us time to grab a drink. Whew. How are we doing today? Thumbs up from home? I saw that. All right. One more wipe. I can feel it still going. It's still going. It's still sweating, which is good. I want to sweat. Means our body's heated up and we're ready to go. All right, guys, we have 4 seconds. Back to that march in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So again, I'm gonna try and quicken my pace just a little bit more. When those legs feel good, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Five more seconds, so we're gonna back those heel taps to the front in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So try and have that hand up, that other hand that's not touching that heel. Keep it up in the air for me. Again, if I force that heart to pump blood all the way to these fingers, it's gonna work a little bit harder for us. Almost there in 3, 2, 1. We're going back to those toe touches to the back, hands to the front. Good work. Think about those shoulders as you're bringing those hands back, contracting those rear delts. Good work. A few more steps. And we're going to go right into those butt kicks in 3, 2, 1. Ah. I love when those work for me. Here we go. We're into those butt kicks. So what's up for our resistance? We're going to take some split squats. So I'm going to bring my chair back. I'm definitely going to need that for a little bit of the balance for myself. You do what you need to. And from there, we're gonna do our offer ups. That's gonna be for the chest. We're gonna think about that V as we bring those hands up. And 3, 2, done. Right there. I'm gonna grab my chair. I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can see me. I'm gonna try to make my life a little easier and put my dumbbells right there. I'm gonna add a dumbbell today. We've done these for a few times. Just add a little bit of overload for us. So when we start these split squats, I wanna make sure that that back leg, I'm already up on my toe because I want to feel a good stretch right here. I'm going to drop that back knee down. I'm trying to get it to 90 degrees right here. This needs 90 degrees as well. And I'm going to come back up. So we know what to do. Let's get started. So remember this first set, we're going to stay on this one leg. So I often say, I want you to think about having a pencil on your shoulder. And as you're going down in these split squats, that you're drawing a line straight up and down. Make sure that that knee stays right at the ankle and doesn't go too far in front of it. Here we go. Squeeze one more in for me. Excellent. I'm gonna grab my second weight. I'm gonna stand up nice and tall for those offer ups. Again, we've done those in the past. We're gonna think about bringing those pinkies together. Hands are starting a little wide. And I want you to bring those all the way up to that chin. That's where I want us to think as we squeeze that chest, right down the middle of the chest, as we lift these dumbbells. Now again, if you don't have anything in those dumbbells, just bring those pinkies together in that beautiful V shape, right about chin level. Good work, everyone. Almost there. Give me one more. Offer up. Go ahead and drop that weight down. We're going to switch those legs. So that other leg is back. I'm going to go ahead and drop this weight down by my side again. I'm thinking about that shoulder going straight up and down. That back knee coming to 90 degrees. And make sure I don't push that front leg forward. What you think about all this is sitting in that back leg. It's that quad. There we go, last one. We're gonna stand up nice and tall. Go back to our ups. I got that second weight in my hand. Here we go, just bring it up. Now this time I am gonna open my feet up a little bit. I'm gonna drop my glutes down. I'm gonna try and activate my quads a little bit more. Again, I'm squeezing right down the middle of the chest as I bring these dumbbells up together in the front. There we go. Last one right there. So I'm gonna start on one side. Halfway through, I'm gonna switch it out for us. I'm gonna start my right leg back, right into these split squats. Again, my belly button stays engaged. That's gonna help me keep those shoulders back. Here we go, last one. Switch those legs for me. Again, make sure you start nice and open. And drop that back leg down. Good, last one. Squeeze it in for me. Excellent. I'm coming right back to my offer up. So again, I'm squeezing right down the middle of that chest. And again, for me, I'm gonna drop those glutes down, see if I can't activate those quads. Can you join me here? Good, we got about 10 seconds. Gonna get that last set of cardio. There we go, squeeze one more in for me. Excellent, drop those weights. Get this chair out of the way. Go ahead and start your cardio in 3, 2, 1, right here. Exercise our last set, here we go. I'm gonna jog with us. I'm gonna jog with you at home for those of us who are jogging. Again, if you're in that march, I'm just gonna ask you to quicken that pace just a hair for us. So make sure I keep my core engaged, keep those shoulders back. Those knees, they have to be soft. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, to the front with those heel taps. Here we go, here's our 30. Now sometimes I start a little early, but that's okay. Just join me. Here we go, almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Tap the back, lift those hands. So again, I want you to think about that shoulder as you're lifting these hands up. Here we go, last set of toe taps. Yeah, last 10 seconds. Then we go right into those butt kicks. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, there's our 30 right there. You can join me right here. I do try and get my transitions in there smoothly. Here we go. Last set of butt kicks, everyone. We're gonna curl with our balance. So we're gonna bring that leg up to the front and try to extend it out if we can. At the very least, we're gonna do that curl one leg with balance. We have our high-low chop in 3, 2, last one. Gonna wipe this sweat, grab my dumbbells. I'm gonna grab my chair. In case anyone needs that chair, I might need mine. All right, so we're gonna start. Curl, elbows are nice and tight to the side. When you're ready, I want you to lift one leg up. Here we go, we got that 30 seconds. From here, if you can, I want you to extend that leg forward. So I said I was gonna make sure, I'm gonna start adding in a little more stuff for that lower body. And we're gonna do just that. From here, we got our high-low chop. We've done those, plenty. All right, last one. I'm gonna drop my weight. I'm gonna take that dumbbell high over my shoulder, and then bring it down. It's gonna be outside of my knee. So we're here for that high-low chop. If you can't go in that big range of motion, I'm gonna have you go from shoulder to hip. Make sure you have that turn for us. As we extend away, I want you to come up on that toe, that back foot. Really extend those arms. There we go. Last one. Grab those weights, that second weight. Get right into those curls. When you can, lift out the leg. And you're gonna join us with that leg right out in front. Here, let me turn to the side so you can see. You can join us with that extension. So elbows tight, core tight. You got that quads kind of tight too. And last one. I got it in. All right, we're gonna take it to the other side. Dumbbell high here. Bring it down low to the other side. So again, as I extend away, I wanna come up on that back toe. Really make sure I extend those obliques, the abdominis rectus. Good, 10 seconds. There we go, last one. We're down to that last minute resistance. Grab that dumbbell, go right into it. So if you gotta start with just the curls, brain gets that balance, do that. When you get that balance, you can kick that leg out. Meet me there. All right, after the last one of that leg, I'm gonna keep my curls going. Reestablish the balance on the other leg. And last one. Excellent work. We have our last set of high-low chops. I'm gonna start on this side. I got 15 seconds here. I'll switch us halfway through. So again, you might see that I'm coming from that back leg and that back toe. I really wanna extend those arms away. There we go, last one. I'm gonna rainbow it over and come back down the other side. And that is the last one. Excellent work, everyone. I'm gonna give you a few moments to grab your breath, get a drink. We're gonna do our finisher, 30 seconds. We're gonna go with some steam engines today. We're gonna work on some balance, a little more core, get those legs involved. Whew, I'll give you about 5 more seconds, or time enough to wipe my sweat off. Here we go, it's our last little bit, and then we're gonna go right into that chair for that cool down. Ready? We're gonna do steam engine, so hands are up. I'll bring my elbow to my knee. That's what we gotta do. 3, 2, 1, here we go, right here. So I'm really thinking about trying to meet this elbow to my knee, but it's not just about the elbow. I'm gonna make sure my shoulders are turning as well. Here we go, almost there. 3, 2, and done. Great work, everyone. Woo, I'm still sweating. I'm gonna grab my towel here. I'm gonna grab my chair because we are about to start our cool down. I like to start it seated, finish standing for us. First thing we're gonna do is take a few deep breaths in. I want you to sit up nice and tall. If you're in the edge of that chair, if you're in that chair, come to the edge of it. Take a deep breath in for me. Exhale it out. We're gonna start with our neck, like we did for the warm-up, for the cool down as well. So take this chin, look to one shoulder. We're gonna focus on our posture and our breathing. Here we go, bring it to the other shoulder. Bring that first shoulder, take a deep breath in for me through the nose. And as we bring it to the second shoulder, exhale out through the mouth. All right, we're gonna bring that head to neutral. We're gonna take this chin, we're gonna drop it into our chest. We're gonna take an inhale as we bring that chin towards the ceiling. Let's exhale as we bring our chin back towards our chest. One last time, take that chin to the ceiling with a big inhale in. Exhale as we bring that head back to neutral. One more neck stretch. You know, I'd like to add this one. I want you to drop one ear to the side and listen to that shoulder tell you that you did a fabulous job today, because you did. We're gonna take it to that second shoulder, and it's gonna agree with the first shoulder. Y'all did awesome today. Thank you so much for joining me. We're not done. Let's get through this cool down. Here we go, back to that first shoulder with the ear. Listening very closely. And we're gonna take it to that second shoulder. All right, sit up nice and tall for me. From here, we're gonna take one leg and we're gonna cross it over into our figure 4. So I always talk about the 2 ways that we can stretch here. We can either we can lean our chest towards our leg, or we can take our hand and press down on that knee to get that stretch. Either one, whatever works best for you. I'm going to take my hand and press it down. We're going to hold it for a few moments. Continue to take those deep breaths in through the nose and out to the mouth. Once you relax that stretch for just a moment, we're going to go back into it. So again, whether you're leaning forward or pressing down that knee, go ahead and deepen that stretch for us. Good. We're going to go ahead and cross this leg all the way over. I'm going to take my elbow and put it on the outside of my leg. I'm going to turn and look over my shoulder. If you cannot go with the elbow on the outside, you can go with that hand right here. Henry, thank you. Henry likes lifting weights. Thank you, Henry. I enjoy lifting weights as well. So we're going to get into that turn. Look over that back shoulder. Really feel that stretch towards the lumbar, the thoracic part of the spine, mid-back all the way down. Just right above the glutes. All right, we're going to bring it back to the front. I'm going to turn so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to drop this one leg off. We're going to get that quad stretch. I'm going to drop one leg off my chair. I'm going to pull that foot back a little bit so I can deepen that stretch. You're going to feel that stretch to the front of the leg. If this is not deep enough for you, you can grab your back of your shoe and go ahead and pull that leg up. We do this quad stretch. Even through that hip flexor a little bit. All right, go ahead and release that stretch. We're going to come back to the front, and we're going to go ahead and get into that figure 4 stretch again on the other side. So again, however you like to stretch it, whatever works best for you, I want you to go ahead and find that and go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to stretch, pressing that hand down. I want you to continue to think about those breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continue to think about sitting up nice and tall in that chair. Go ahead and release that leg. Here we go. We're going to press it down again. Or again, lean forward. Excellent. Here we go. Release that leg. Cross it over. And we're going to go ahead into that we're going to go into that twist. We're going to look over that opposite shoulder. Try to see if we can't see that back wall behind us. All right. Go ahead and bring it back to the front. Uncross those legs and go ahead and drop that other leg off the chair. Again, for that quad stretch. So now on this side, I can grab my ankle, grab the back of my shoe and pull it up for us. Good work, everyone. We're almost there. We're going to finish our stretches by standing up. Focus on those legs a little bit more. We're going to start with our hamstring stretch. So I'm going to start with one foot out in front. That heel's going to be down. This leg is nice and straight. I'm going to bend the other knee so these knees come together. I'm always going to start this stretch by standing nice and tall. So really want to focus on that posture. Go ahead and hinge at those hips. Keep that chest lifted, that chin lifted so that back stays nice and flat. Here we go. Stand up nice and tall. Go ahead and drop that leg right behind us in that calf stretch. And then again, we're going to lift this heel off the ground. We're going to press this knee down into the floor. That stretch should travel from the calf towards the Achilles for us. There we go. Stand up nice and tall and switch those legs. So again, that other leg that was now bent is now straight on in front of us. Hinge at those hips and get right into that hamstring stretch. All right, stand up nice and tall. Drop that leg down behind us. We're almost there. Calf stretch. Here we go. Bend that knee. Taking it down towards the Achilles. Great work, everyone. Stand up nice and tall. You know the last stretch we're going to do. We're going to take one hand up in the air. We're going to take the other hand up in the air. We're going to give ourselves a high five for doing a great job today. Thank you for joining me for the Fit for Life. Remember, this is T. YMCA of Greater Boston. Thank you for joining us. And through all things, we're going to do what? Get stronger together.